I study and the more I start to learn about Indonesian culture, the better I'm becoming as a person and the better that I'm understanding more about Islam and more about what I need to do to be able to live here and work here. So when you start to understand the culture, you tend to feel more happy, you tend to feel more focused, and you tend to feel more relaxed being here. Whereas if you don't know, you tend to feel like, oh my God, how to talk to people. That's the thing. Okay, now the next one, my experience in culture shock in Brilliant English course. The one culture shock I ever had was mainly to do with the students, okay, and mainly to do with religion. I learned that we have to be more professional when we're in Brilliant English course, and I have to be careful with who I hang around with. For example, if I have a partner or something, or if I'm hanging around with one student in particular, it's not seen as very good, and there's a lot of gossip that happens from that. So you have to kind of be careful and make sure that you are neutral when you are working, and keeping everything professional. Okay, what are the causes of culture shock happening to you? I think mainly the main causes of culture shock is because you don't. If somebody doesn't understand about culture or is not used to the environment, people tend to feel sick. They don't tend to feel very comfortable. So what happens is that people tend to seem maybe moody or something like that. But my experience is the more you try and understand and keep an open mind, the more comfortable it is being a bule living in Indonesia. So just learning to adapt. What do you think when you experienced the culture shock at Brilliant English course? Surprised, shocked. I couldn't believe some of the things that people were saying, but I realized that I learned from this and I learned what to do and what not to do. So learning experience, just surprised really. But after that, it's just like second nature because you get used to the culture. Okay, the effects of culture shock in the workplace. What effects of culture shock to you? Mainly when we have meetings. The meetings are always in Bahasa. I can't speak Bahasa at the moment. So sometimes when I'm in the meeting, I'm just like, what exactly is everybody talking about? I have no idea what people are saying. So I learned how to be more patient. I learned how to be more calm and relaxed. Also, things here don't happen on time. In my country, everything happens on time. But in Indonesia, everything gets delayed. So you have to learn how to be calm and relaxed about that. And that's what I've learned being in Brilliant English course, that you just need to keep an open mind about Indonesian culture because it's very important here in Brilliant English course. Okay.